नमस्ते बिटिया, सदा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVN Dr. Alka Jain, Associate Professor in the Department of Community Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Today I am discussing with you the topic immunization. So there are mainly two types of immunity in our body. First one is active immunity, the second one is passive immunity. Active immunity develops after clinical infections, subclinical infections, and following vaccinations. And passive immunity comes from transfer of maternal antibodies through placenta and maternal antibodies through milk and administration of immunoglobulin or anti-serum. Now, in activity, what happens? It is a resistance developed in response to stimulus by an antigen, either infecting agent or through vaccine, and is characterized by the production of antibodies by the host. In passive immunity, it is conferred by an antibody produced in another host, or it may be acquired naturally or artificially through an antibody containing preparations. Now, the different types of immunizing agents. The first one is vaccines, the second one is immunoglobulins, and the third one is anti-serum. There are 5 types of immunoglobulin in our body. Immunoglobulin G, immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin M, immunoglobulin E, and immunoglobulin D. In short, you can say GAMED, GAMED. Human normal immunoglobulins, which is given in the disease, is hepatitis A, measles, rabies, tetanus, or mumps. And the human specific immunoglobulins are given in hepatitis B, varicella, or diphtheria. Antisera or antitoxins are materials prepared in animals or non-human sources such as horses. Non-human immunoglobulins are given in diphtheria, tetanus, gas gangrene, botulism, and rabies. Now, vaccinations. Vaccination is a method of giving antigen to stimulate the immune response through active immunization. A vaccine is an immunobiological substance designed to produce specific protection against a given disease. A vaccine is antigenic but not pathogenic. So the agents or the substance or the matter which is used for preparation of vaccines is a antigenic, means it should produce antigens after entering into the body, so that human body can produce antibodies against these antigens, and it should not produce any pathology in the body. Now there are different types of vaccines. The live vaccines, attenuated live vaccines, inactivated kill vaccines, toxoids, polysaccharides, and polypeptides vaccines, surface antigen vaccines. Now come to the first is live vaccines. Live vaccines are made from live infections agents without any amendments. The only live vaccine is variola. This is in smallpox vaccines, and it is made of live vaccinia cowpox viruses, which is not pathogenic but antigenic, giving cross immunity for variola. Now, what is live attenuated vaccines? It is a virulent pathogenic organisms which are treated to become attenuated and avirulent but antigenic. They have lost their capacity to induce full-blown disease but retain their immunogenicity. Live attenuated vaccine should not be administered to persons with suppressed immune response, like in leukemia, malignancies, persons who are receiving corticosteroids or anti-metabolic agents in radiation or during pregnancies. Inactivated vaccines, in this, organisms are killed or inactivated by heat or chemicals but remain antigenic. They are usually safe but less effective than the live attenuated vaccines, and the only absolute contradiction to their administration is a severe local or general reaction to a previous dose. Toxoids are prepared by detoxifying the exotoxins of some bacteria, rendering them antigenic but not pathogenic. Adjuvant is used to increase the potency of vaccines. The example like alum precipitations, which is used to increase the potency of vaccines. The antibodies produced in the body as a consequence of toxoid administrations neutralize the toxic moiety produced during infection rather than act upon the organism itself. In general, toxoids are highly efficacious and safe immunizing agents. Now, the next immunizing agent is polysaccharides and polypeptide vaccines. They are also called cellular fractions. They are prepared from extracted cellular fractions, like in meningococcal vaccines, from the polysaccharide antigen of the cell wall, and in the pneumococcal vaccine, it is prepared from the polysaccharides contained in the capsule of the organisms. And in hepatitis B, it is a polypeptide vaccines, and their efficacy and safety appears to be high. Now, surface antigens, recombinant vaccines. It is prepared by cloning HPS AG genes in yeast cells. Where hepatitis B surface antigen genes in yeast cells where it is expressed, and hepatitis B surface antigens produced is then used for vaccines preparations. Their efficacy and safety also appears to be high. So these are the list of different types of immunizing agents: the live vaccines, live attenuated vaccines, killed inactivated vaccines, toxoids, cellular fractions, and recombinant vaccines. And these are the examples of diseases where these agents are given. The only example for live vaccine is smallpox, variola vaccines, and the examples of live attenuated vaccines are BCG, typhoid, oral polio. Here it is a difference between in two types of polio vaccines are given: oral polio and inactivated polio vaccines. तो जो ओरल पोलियो जो होता है वो लाइव होता है, और जो आईपी होता है वो किल्ड इनएक्टिवेटेड वैक्सीन होता है, जिसको यहाँ पे ये है सॉक पोलियो, ये सैबिन पोलियो, एंड दिस इज सॉक पोलियो. And MMR is also an example of live attenuated vaccines, and intranasal influenza and rotavirus and varicella. So in these diseases, live attenuated vaccines are given for immunization. And these are the examples of killed inactivated vaccines. And the disease are typhoid, cholera, pertussis, plague, rabies, salk polio, intramuscular influenza, Japanese encephalitis, hepatitis A virus, and typhus. And these are the examples of disease where toxoids are given for immunization purpose. And these are diphtheria, tetanus, and anthrax. Because in tetanus, toxins is produced by the causative agents, so the toxoids is used as a immunizing agents to produce antibodies. And here are the examples of cellular fractions: meningococcal polysaccharides vaccines, pneumococcal polysaccharide vaccines, and hepatitis B polypeptide vaccines. And recombinant vaccines are given in hepatitis B vaccines and cholera toxins. Now there are the different routes of administrations for these immunizing agents for the purpose of vaccinations. And the first one is deep subcutaneous or intramuscular routes, and these are the most popular routes for vaccines. oral route, like in Sabin vaccines or oral polio vaccines, OPV, oral BCG vaccines. Also, vitamin A doses are given by orally. And rotavirus is also given orally. Intradermal route, this is BCG. Scarifications was given in smallpox vaccines. Now the disease is eradicated. Intranasal route, it is given in influenza disease. It is a live attenuated influenza vaccine. Thank you so much. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you will understand well. And if there is any query, please mention in the comment box.